Hello everyone and welcome back to Alan Wake and American Nightmare. I'm going to make sure I'm recording this time because I just did this entire part and halfway through the next part without recording. So be right back. I am in fact recording. Okay. So we have quite a few pages to look at. Thankfully you don't have to watch me run around and get them, so that'll cut some time. I do want, there's a thing over here, right underneath this truck. $2.99 for gas, not bad. Paying $3.50 a gallon right now. Get my Magnum. This thing is sweet. All right, so to make a long story short, like I said, I already did this. We're just going to read all of the pages at once that are in this section, and then I'll go do the rest of the game. So this TV over here, if I turn it on, it's Mr. Scratch, and there's a girl sitting in the background watching TV. He says about how they had a few drinks and, you know, she made some moves and they went into the hotel room. He said he had to go to the bathroom. He'd be right back.
You here?
And then he told me to watch as he took out a big knife and stabbed it into her throat. So good times had by all, right?
Wow, it is you. I guess all of it really happened.
You remember me?
Kind of. I felt weird all day, like I could almost remember a dream I had, and then just before sunset, I remembered the page.
Yeah. I'm going to have to go get those things again.
Not all of them. I went out and got them. Well, most of them. I felt stupid at first, but then it was getting dark, and those things started showing up, and one of them made off with the battery. It ran into the railroad tunnel. There was no way I was gonna follow him in there. Sorry.
It's good you didn't. You should be careful. I mean, really careful.
Yeah, I kinda remember something. Something bad happened to me, didn't it?
Forget it. It doesn't have to happen again, okay? Just do what I say.
Yeah, okay. God, this is too weird. Am I going crazy here? Just go get that battery.
Try to stay calm. You're perfectly sane. We're caught in a time loop. That's why this is happening again.
I believe you. God, I feel like I might just lose it any second now. How come you're not freaking out over this?
Because on my personal weird shit-o-meter, this just doesn't rate.
Look, I know something happened to me before...
You're gonna be okay, if you just keep cool, okay? Thanks for getting this stuff for me. It's a big help.
I hope so. Are you gonna make everything blow up at the oil field again?
Mm-hmm.
I have to.
Well, whatever the hell else you might be, at least you're not boring.
All right. Okay.
Just the battery. That'll save time.
Yeah, you would think so, right? Also not having to get all the manuscript pages. That saves time too. So, yeah, let's go ahead and read them now. I believe it was... There we go. My best friend, I think, is where it starts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 total.
I'm trapped in the darkness. He has started appearing to me. Mr. He can travel back into the world effortlessly, and he loves to rub my face in it. At first, he was just an echo in the darkness, a flicker beyond the edge of my vision. Now he started showing himself, getting bolder all the time, telling me what a great time he's having in the world while I'm stuck here, and what he plans to do, especially to Alice. All the moves I have left are dangerous and desperate. I have no choice. I have to hunt him. I know that when I arrive, the clarity of vision I have now may disappear. I've made my plans. I prepared for this, but I know the transition from the dark place will be hard on me, and not just physically. It may affect my mind, my memory. These pages should help me remember and focus. That's worked for me before. Even if that fails, I think I will be able to trust my instincts. I'm navigating my own story. I'm hoping I'll know where to go and what to do, even if the details elude me.
Feel like we've heard that one before.
I don't make friends easily. I know plenty of people, but I don't let most of them close. I've known Barry Wheeler ever since we were little boys. We had the time of our lives. I'd get us in trouble, and he'd talk us out of it. Things haven't changed that much now that we're grown-ups. He's the most loyal and dependable person I've ever met, and all the things that count anyway. You could call him a weasel, and you wouldn't be entirely wrong. You could call him a clown, and I would reluctantly agree. But he has never let me down. Alice and Barry, my wife and my best friend, are easily the two most important people in my life, and they've never really gotten along with each other. I suppose both of them resent the other's intrusions into what they considered their domain. After I was gone, they maintained an uneasy truce. My book stayed in print, still selling, the licensing machine churned away. She was my wife and controlled the intellectual property. He was my agent and took care of the business. I wish they found more common ground than that. Night Springs doesn't exist. It's a fictional town from the TV show I used to work on. It was Any Place USA, a place we used as a backdrop for whatever strange story we had that week. One of the stories I wrote for the show involved a man, the champion of light, fighting his evil double, the Herald of Darkness. It was something I'd written back in the real world, something I had a link to, a framework I could build on. I had adapted it into a new story. This story. Now Night Springs is in Arizona, although not for long. It's in Arizona because whatever the town that has become Night Springs is really called is located near one of the thin, worn places in the world where dreams and reality flow together and life is always a little strange. Perfect analogy for Night Springs. I can't return to the real world. I've tried, but I'm operating on dream logic, forcing the door open a crack so I can slip through. I can enter the strange little town of Night Springs. All I did was put it in Arizona for one night. In Bright Falls, I was constantly under attack by birds that were more shadow than flesh and feathers. But this is an evolution. Some of the Taken were actually capable of turning into a flock of birds to escape my attacks and turning back into human form to make surprise attacks. With all the herbs, crystals, and the rest of her New Age paraphernalia, Emma Sloan had been called a hippie and a freak and worse. It was that small-town mentality. She was a female mechanic, and even in 2011, there were always going to be backward shit-kickers who thought that was a hoot. She didn't mind. She could deal. She could take any engine apart, even the new ones with all the computers in them. Turned out that these boys were awful polite while waiting for her to put them back together.
Yeah, I think that was it. So, there you go. All caught up on the pages. It was annoying to go through all that and finding them and not recording myself. And who knows what jokes I made along the way. That's all erased now. Doesn't matter. Bye-bye. Plus, this episode's going to be shorter because, again, I'm only doing halfway through the next episode and cutting it off. Even if that means I'm only in here for 20 minutes. But, you know, whatever.
Well, this should be perfectly safe.
Oh, no, totally is. I'm not exploring anything else. Everything in this cave is a dud, except for over here, where I meet one gigantic spider. Him, that little guy. He can't die. That particular spider can't die. I know, I used all of my bullets on him.
Now I just need her to charge this up.
Ow. Ow. Get away. Seriously, get off. Holy crap, just let me out of the door. Ridiculous. tried running through that last time. Did not work. Flare. Flare. I saw a flare. Did you pick it up? Ow, by the way. Wow, so he really struggles and tries to make it through before he finally goes, he can't breathe anymore. All right, come on. Come on, almost there. Almost there. Ah, finally, full health. All right. Charge it. Charge my battery. Do it.
Battery.
Okay, I'll charge it. Here. Try not to get killed.
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna take care of this. Try to stay calm.
Look, what if you stay here with me, please?
I'm sorry, but if I don't deal with this, no one else will.
Yeah, I guess. It's just that this is getting really creepy. I believe this is real, but I don't understand any of it. I'm getting scared. I can't believe you're so calm.
I get scared, but I've had a lot of time to get used to it. That helps. The guy who looks like me is the reason this is happening. I caught up with him, but he swept me back here.
Back in time.
Yeah, it's a trap. We'll be doing this forever unless I can break out of it.
How are you gonna do that?
I'm working on it. I came prepared, but things got kind of scrambled when I arrived. I'm tracking down the things I need.
Yeah, well, feel free to climb back into your DeLorean or whatever it is you do.
Okay. Yeah, there were pages all over the place. I don't even have a secondary weapon yet. Jeez. I got the assault rifle from drive-in. Not gonna do anything. All right, come on. Let's get this over with. Ha! So, oh. Come on. Would you stop already? You done? That's why I
Here we
hate the
go again.
shotgun.
Better get ready to run.
Hate the shotgun. Takes so long to kill anybody. At least they leave me alone while I'm doing this, I guess. Come on. I gotta hurry up and get to my copyright claim. Never mind that I didn't actually do it, but you know, whatever. I don't understand why Alan Wake has to use other people's songs. Let's skip this. Yeah, they couldn't come up with original music, huh? So that people who play games on their YouTube channels can actually do something. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Darn it. Oh, this useless gun. Jeez.
She'll be in trouble. Better hurry.
Yeah, I know. She's always in trouble because that's the way the story goes. Come on, hurry up.
Emma! I'm coming! This is not the bad thing! Nothing!
Yeah, this isn't the bad thing. Promise. That's only the first set.
Just keep your head down!
Really? You jump sideways. No, don't waste my time. Emma, you
It's okay.
safe?
It's safe now!
Kind of. You'll see what I mean. That's all right. Come on. Oh, I didn't mean to skip the
You're gonna
conversation.
stay here this time, right?
Because the last time I didn't, and that thing, whatever it is, happened to me.
Yeah. I don't want you to get hurt again.
Don't worry, I'm gonna stay put. I don't remember what happened exactly, but I learned my lesson.
Good. It doesn't have to happen exactly the same way this time around. You proved that much when you went out and got those things for me. I think you're gonna be okay.
Let's hope you're right.
Mm-hmm. He's not.
No! This wasn't supposed to happen again!
Yep. Good times. Okay. The only hotel room I need to worry about is this one. And pick up the keys. All right. Yay, I did it.
It's said that nobody knows what the future might bring, but for this man, it's no longer entirely true. A weaker man might simply give up, but the champion of light is an expert on destiny. Sometimes the puppet and puppeteer can be one and the same.
Did I already tell you about my eyes? I'm wearing sunglasses because I had eye surgery just yesterday. And these studio lights are super bright.
Mount Redtooth, its top littered with man-made eyes that stare into the endless depths of space. Tonight, the champion of light will depend on them to pick out a message from the ether.
Mm-hmm. Well,
As history repeats itself, the man remembers the patterns. He knows that he needs the missing part for the telescope.
Better find Dr. Metzger.
fun fact, she did not park in the same place she did before.
Oh, praise be. You get to through forward. Pretty little lights just started blinking on my
Dude, no. This is my safe space. You are not allowed in my safe space.
Feels like I'm stuck in a rut, just reliving it. You know, genuinely touched by someone actually reaching out to me, breaking the monotony.
Come here, you little piece of dump. Come here. That's right. God, I hate this shotgun. I want to be able to shoot things from far away. I don't want to get close to these guys. Most of them have melee weapons. Woo! Oh, yeah, no, I mean, I was dodging for sure. Come on. on, where'd you go? You piece of dump. Anybody else? Didn't get this last time because it meant I have to change out my assault rifle. But I'd much rather have a hunting rifle than shotgun. I'm all about that accuracy. Oh no, something big scary that doesn't do anything. Ooh. Okay. Again, there were a ton of pages. I'll read them all when I get to the top. I promise. There just wasn't a whole lot going on. Why did my guy turn? Don't turn. Wow, that was a slow reaction. Anytime you want to land, buddy. Holy crap. Not really a sneak attack. It's more like a fly around till your enemy falls asleep and then you can slap them in the face attack. Jeez, that was slow. Yes, I get it. More coming. Come on. Just land already. Thank you. Pretty sure there's more. Could be wrong. Pretty sure though. I guess it doesn't matter. Alright. Checkpoint there. Alright. Now we've got a checkpoint. Let's read these. Pretty sure it's all of these here.
The atmosphere in the projection booth at the drive-in was charged, almost unreal. Despite that, the air felt cool and refreshing this late at night. It'd been a hot day. The summer was nearing its end, but it wasn't over yet.
So that one I actually got at the end of the last one. That was the parcel message that came through. So, yeah, anyway.
The darkness rose from the depths of Cauldron Lake and took Alice. It needed words. It needed me to write its way into our world. She was leverage, a hostage. I complied, but with a twist. I put in a loophole that gave me a chance to fight back. I was hunted by shadowy enemies, but I faced the darkness. I fought it with light. I drove it back. I saved Alice, but it came with a cost. I was trapped in the dark place below Cauldron Lake. After my disappearance, they thought I was dead. I might as well have been. I know it's been 2 years. I know Alice has moved on. I've tried to find a way back to her, back to my life, but escaping the dark place is almost impossible. Time does strange things here, but dreams and radio signals can pierce the veil between the worlds. I catch glimpses and echoes of the world. Sometimes I send messages out. I can only pray that they hear them.
I'm wondering if the new reality fragments are part of the message I'm sending out that's getting back to me.
Stories come naturally to us. We can't help it. There are many different worlds, many competing realities within our heads, fueled by books, television, even barely remembered childhood tales. There's an endless supply of fictional concepts more familiar to us than anything or anyone real. We have a far greater connection to the fictional characters we know and love than the random people we pass on the street. Our destinies and inspirations are shaped by lies, myths, and fables. There are places where our world is worn thin and another reality brushes against ours. One such site is Cauldron Lake near Bright Falls, Washington. But there are others. That other reality is dark, vast, and malleable, always in flux. In its depths dwell vast forces and alien energies. They're dangerous. But in one of these places, if you know how, you can channel the power of that place and use it to shape reality.
And that's kind of a hint towards Control. We'll get into Control. Don't you worry. I'm not going to skip that.
The Taken may well be the tool the darkness favors over any other. At some point, they used to be human, but whatever humanity they once had is long gone. Now they're just shells covered and filled by darkness. The Taken Mr. throws at me are more grotesque and varied than the ones I first encountered in Bright Falls. But I know how to deal with them. I'd be lying if I said they don't frighten me. But I've survived worse. I can't let them stop me.
Oops, there we go.
When Dr. Rachel Meadows got the call from Michael, telling her to hurry to the observatory, she didn't waste any time. It had been a nice party. She'd had a good time, but her social life would always play second fiddle to the mysteries of space. Michael never showed up, of course. He pulled over at the wrong rest stop. She never even thought about him at the time. The phenomenon in the sky above her was too fascinating.
What a nice friend. All right. So that was it for me in this one. I'm sorry that was a little weird, a little disjointed. Can't believe I didn't record when I thought I was. But at least this game has chapters. It allows you to go back. So wasn't that tough. Didn't get lost on one of the longer ones. Anyway, I enjoyed it. I hope you did too. I hope the story is starting to make a little more sense on the second playthrough. Probably not. That's okay. It doesn't really count towards the overall story. But yeah, don't forget like, subscribe, comment. Subscribe, please. 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 I need subscribers. I need 1,000 subscribers. Share it with your friends. You don't even have to turn on notifications. Anyway, again, thanks for watching. Leave a comment. Maybe ask me a question or something. I don't know. Interact with me a little bit. I'm bored. I'm lonely. Help me. I'm just kidding. I'm just trying to take up a little more time to make this video a little longer, but you know what? You probably don't want to see that or hear that or anything like that. So, okay. Love you. Bye-bye.